Hey guys, Superhorrorbro Mike here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. Now this trailer dropped on developer Mob Games' official YouTube channel earlier today, and it showcases a host of exciting new gameplay features, enemies and locations that lay in wait for us with the release of this latest chapter. So in this video I'll be watching the trailer with you and I'll give my reaction to it live, and then afterwards we'll conduct a quick analysis to break down what was shown. So sit back, relax and let's check out the new trailer together. That's where Huggy Wuggy fell down, I'm assuming, at the end of chapter 1. Ooh, what's this? It's like a hand, a long hand. Okay. I'm guessing that's a new enemy, maybe?
Terrible things have happened. Where do I even begin?
And that's Poppy speaking to us.
You are perfect.
The visuals are looking really good. Visuals look a lot better, actually.
Too perfect to lose.
That hand, though, look how creepy it is. It's like a snake. Oh, we can electrify.
You're in grave danger.
And we got like a sun enemy up there or something.
Watching your every move.
It's like a playground area,
So
this.
you better be careful.
Wow, guys, this looks amazing.
Mommy doesn't like guests.
Mommy doesn't like guests. Oh, that is creepy. It's a spider.
So numb.
I didn't expect that. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect like a creepy spider to be crawling out the pipes. Fly in a Web is the name of chapter 2. Don't know if it gets a release date. It doesn't. It doesn't get a release date yet, guys. We're gonna have to hold off a little bit longer there. Okay guys, so that was my reaction to the trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. It looks like a massive visual leap over the first one and it really impressed me overall. But now let's quickly analyse what we saw in a little more detail. So we begin with a shot of Huggy Wuggy, and this is presumably after he plummeted to his death following a close call in the vents during Chapter 1. Gradually, a long arm and gloved hand creeps into view before snatching Huggy's corpse away. This arm belongs to a new enemy type, a giant spider-like creature with stretchy elasticated arms known as Mommy Longlegs. So this was the name that seems to have been teased for this new character by the developers last year in a viral marketing campaign, but it may not be official, so don't quote me on that. Quite why this monstrous creature is referred to as Mummy is a bit of a mystery, but one thing is for sure, she runs the showdown here and, if this trailer is any indication, will play a major role during our adventure. But why is she dragging Huggy's limp body into her lair? Well, in my mind there are two logical reasons for this. The first would be that Mommy Longlegs acts as a mother figure to these toys, repairing them and breathing life back into them after death, hence the name Mommy. And this would also mean that Huggy Wuggy could come back to life at the end of this chapter or in future chapters to chase us once again. However, she may also use the bodies of the dead to feast on in her nest, much like a real spider, draining their blood and wrapping them in a silken web. That said, this Mommy isn't likely to be friendly to our hapless hero, judging by Poppy's audio throughout the trailer.
You're in grave danger. She's watching your every move.
This dialogue from Poppy Playtime herself suggests that we will be under the constant surveillance of Mommy Longlegs, and this means she could pose a threat throughout the entire chapter, perhaps her hands reaching out from pipes and holes in the walls at a moment's notice. Poppy also states that Mommy doesn't like guests, although this sits at odds with what Mommy herself states at the trailer's conclusion.
A new playmate. It's been so numb.
It seems as though Mommy Longlegs has been down in the depths of this factory for a long time and wants a companion to play with. I doubt she means play in the common sense of a word though. It's much more likely she wishes to feast on our blood. Finally, this trailer gives us the title of Chapter 2, Fly in a Web, which makes sense considering the chapter's main antagonist. Next up we have Poppy's audio. The first few lines are as follows.
Terrible things have happened. Where do I even begin?
We already know that something terrible went down at Playtime Co. I mean, just look at the bloodstains, absence of human life, and killer toys for starters, not to mention some of those creepy audio recordings. Poppy reinforces our suspicions, and it sounds as though these voice lines are taken from audio within Chapter 2, rather than being recorded specifically for this trailer. The fact Poppy is telling us a story in this way suggests that she is trying to help us, especially when we factor in how she warns us of the hostile Spider Mommy 2. This would make Poppy a friendly character rather than a vengeful one, as I had previously theorized, and this does make sense if Poppy contains the soul of Stella Graber, a child who never grew up and seems to have ended up inside the creepy doll after Playtime Co. used her as part of their twisted experiments. But again, this is still speculation. These voice lines also suggest we take Poppy out of her cabinet at the end of Chapter 1, and she in fact travels around with us during Chapter 2, feeding constant information to us as we explore. This will make Chapter 2 far more narrative heavy than the first, and should, by virtue of that, make for an even more engaging story. And Poppy also states,
"You are perfect, too perfect to lose."
This supports the theory that our character may be a test subject themselves, one called back to the factory by Poppy, who deems them perfect to carry out her master plan. Previously, I believed this master plan could be malicious, but now it seems more likely that Poppy simply wishes to save the souls of those who fell victim to Playtime Co.'s inhumane experimentation. Okay, now let's talk new locations. From the train station area where a giant toy train sits waiting to board the excitable families visiting the factory, to the play center rooms featuring color-coded puzzles, and the cavernous backrooms of the facility, it seems environments will be much more varied this time round. We can see in these environments the webs laid down by Mommy Longlegs. This entire area appears to be her lair. But things don't stop with these new environments. These locales are filled with creepy new enemies to escape from. In this sequence, we witness a series of mini Huggy Wuggy dolls emerging from holes in the play center wall, perhaps containing the souls of the orphan children. We must slap them back with the hands of our grab pack in order to repel them before they attack. Then in this scene we see a horrifying caterpillar-like creature for a split second emerging from a soft play maze to give chase. I'm certainly not looking forward to encountering that thing. Next up is this flower-based enemy. It almost looks like a stick insect in design and hangs above us while what seems to be a colour-based memory puzzle takes place beneath. My best guess is that the screen in this room flashes different colours, which we are then required to memorise and then high-five the buttons accordingly. Failing to do so angers this sunflower, causing them to drop down and attack. To cap off this video, let's take a look at some of the new abilities on show. While Chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime gave us the ability to tether 2 electrical points together with a red elasticated hand, Chapter 2 swaps this out for a green one. This green hand has an electrocharge ability, able to conduct an electrical current and then slap it into power points from a distance. This will allow for new puzzle opportunities to emerge and keep the gameplay feeling fresh. Next up is the grapple ability, which sees our character swinging from point to point like Spider-Man. The grapple even allows us to zipline out of harm's way when the occasion calls for it, meaning we could potentially use it to evade enemies and locate secret areas off the beaten path. But with that, we wrap up this look at the latest trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. While we didn't get a release date yet, it seems the game is coming along nicely and the wait shouldn't be too much longer. I'm personally super excited for it after this trailer, which really surpassed my expectations. But for now guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications to be notified of my upcoming coverage for Poppy Playtime and everything else horror. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and of course comment down below, it's always nice to see. Thanks for watching and I will see you on the next video.